So we are on our way to an emergency dental appointment this morning. Did not think that's how my day would start, but we'll take it. Well, good morning, Mower Moments fam. This morning was absolutely insane. So a little bit of backstory. A couple days ago, probably like 4 days ago, I noticed Rocky's gum right here where he doesn't have any teeth is black and bruised. And I was like, that's weird. Like, I'll have to watch to make sure that clears up. It has not cleared up in the slightest. So then I mentioned it to JD 2 days later. Okay, so we're up to like, it's been there for 3 days. JD sends a picture to his brother and he's like, yeah, that's a dentist in Texas. And he's like, yeah, that's not super normal. Call me tomorrow, but like, don't freak out if he doesn't have a fever. So we called him on Sunday and he kind of tried to look at it over the phone and he's like, well, I mean, you could watch it. Our dentist is in Idaho. And so he's like, if he gets a fever, you need to get him in right away. If not, like, he could have bit down on something and bruised it somehow with like the teeth that are coming through. So don't stress too much. Yesterday I check it, it's still there, but he has no fever and he doesn't cry when I touch it. So I'm like, okay, I think we're good. Well, this morning he woke up with a fever and he is miserable. So I hurried and called a local dentist and they were like, we can either get him in, a pediatric dentist, right? They're like, we can either get him in right now or we can get him in Thursday. And like, he has a fever. Like, obviously something's wrong. I'm not waiting until Thursday. That's like 3 days away. So here we are. I am rushing him. Sweet JD is getting all the kids off to school. I literally brought the brush in the car, threw on my glasses, put on some clothes, and as out the door. The appointment is in 6 minutes. I actually think I might make it. So knocking on wood, crossing my fingers, all those things. Also really hoping that, you know, they take my insurance. But either way, I need to have this looked at immediately because it sounds like Rocky has a abscess in his gum. I mean, that could cause like permanent damage. So there, I mean, obviously there's a chance he has a fever from just normal teething, right? But poor kid, oh, or an ear infection. We're getting those a lot too. Either way, I have to do my momly duties and rush him in. So we are on our way to an emergency dental appointment this morning. Did not think that's how my day would start, but we'll take it. How'd he go? He did really good the first 20 minutes and then the last 10 was like, no, I don't want to take an x-ray. I don't want to bite this thing. I don't want to wear a lead jacket. So the last couple minutes were hard. They weren't actually able to get an x-ray, but the doctor said that it is an eruption hematoma. And that it's actually a rare but normal way for the tooth. There's something about like a pocket on top of the tooth, but normally it kind of connects to the tooth and sometimes it comes loose. And so he said it's kind of like maybe a blood blister, but it is the tooth erupting. So luckily that's good. He said that the fever is probably just from teething, not necessarily from abscessed. So that's a big relief. I'm glad we came in. Also, sometimes as a mom you're like, well, I just really like played a trump card there and just like rushed in everything and it was nothing, but we gotta do what we can for our kiddos, huh? When he just feels so warm. I'm gonna go get him medicine now. I didn't want to mask his symptoms, so I didn't give him anything before we left. But now we're ready to go home. Are you gonna drive us home? Yep. Take the wheel, buddy. It's gonna be a great day. Today is actually Beckham's last competitive soccer game. So this is the team he tried out for the last May. Well, sort of tried out for. It's a tryout team, and he got an invitation for it, which was so kind. And this year, though, he has to try out, and I'm nervous out of my mind. Not because I don't think he's good enough. I actually think I have full confidence that he's good enough. I'm nervous because none of my kids have ever done something like this before. We're about to have tip-off. What is it? Kickoff? Kickoff for his last game of the season. I actually feel really sad. Hey, you're not part of the game, Rocco.
Okay, go.
gonna put it in the goal. He's like, I know where to put this. I've been watching soccer all season. Ready, Rocky? Ready? Get it! Get it, bud! Ready, set, kick it! Get it! Woohoo! Yay, Rocky! How are you feeling?
Sad.
Me too. I'm actually surprisingly sad. Did you have the best time ever? You gonna try out again? Hey, good game, bud. You guys want undefeated. Hey, this whole spring league, you guys want undefeated. That's impressive. Clearly he's full of excitement. Over and Peyton and Dad are practicing pitching for tomorrow's softball game. So Peyton's supposed to be pitching. No pressure. There'll be more pressure at the game. Don't be distracted by the person. Very good. I cannot believe how sad I feel about soccer being over. I never thought, I never considered the parents' feelings of athletes, right? Like, as my parents helped us kids grow up, I didn't realize how nervous you get when you can't help them. And my kids are so young. What happens when they're actually in high school? Wish me luck. It's just you want what's best for them. You want the things that they want. You hope that the effort and the work that they've put in has been enough. And to see soccer come to an end, it's really changed Beckham. From the very first tournament, so he made the team. The first tournament, they went down to Salt Lake. Did you remember those vlogs? It got halfway through, got canceled because of natural disaster. Go back and watch those. But from that very first tournament, something changed in him. And he's become a boy. He's become a lot more aggressive. Still his loving self, but jumping on things, wrestling, climbing, and in a good way. He's really matured. He'll run out of the neighborhood because he wants to condition. Every day on the way to school, he runs to the stop sign, and then I pick him up and go the rest of the way. It's he's just growing up, and I attribute a lot of that to the soccer team, and so I feel sad. I feel sad that it's over. I kind of think I might be a little more emotional about it than Beckham. No one's surprised by that. Michelle emotional, no way. But in a good way. I'm just fully invested. I'm here for it. I love my kids. And it's fun to watch them do things that they love. But it was a great undefeated spring season. So proud of all those boys and their hard work, and we're gonna try out again in a couple weeks. Thank you for being here. I know it's a lot of games in the month of May, but a lot of other fun things too. And we appreciate you sticking around for all of it, and we'll see you tomorrow.